Ah, boy, the deportation process. The process of being forcefully removed from one country and being sent back to the country of your birth. This has been the story for many people. And a lot of people look at this as the end. A lot of people also look at this as, hey, dust yourself off and try again. You never know. New life could begin at home. However, most people don't know the entire details about the process of deportation. So this particular video today, with information taken from Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade in Jamaica, we are about to give you some proper information about how the deportation process works. I'll be honest with you, it is the Ivani case that has sparked so many people today talking about immigration matters, how to behave when you are seeking asylum in someone else's country, and also looking into the deportation process and what goes into it. All right, and it starts out by saying deportation. The ministry in Jamaica recognizes that it is the right of every country to remove persons who are deemed undesirable to reside in their territory. That simply means you being allowed to live in someone else's country, it is a privilege, it is not a right. Therefore, they can revoke that privilege at any time and throw you out of their country if they deem you to be someone who is undesirable for whatever reasons they may. The primary reasons for deportations include criminal activities, certain types of misdemeanors, overstaying of visas or entry permits, and other practices which may be deemed unacceptable in those countries. The government of Jamaica is obligated to accept Jamaicans who have been ordered to be deported back to Jamaica. They are obligated. So, we say a lot, Jamaica can turn the people them around, they can neglect, they can reject them, they can say, no, America, we don't want them. But according to this, it says that Jamaican government or the government of Jamaica is obligated to accept Jamaicans who have been ordered deported. I don't know if that is some kind of deal that was worked out somewhere behind the scenes in small and fine print, but that is what it says. As such, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in partnership with the Ministry of National Security, provides assistance for Jamaican citizens prior to their departure from who are ordered deported from the country in which they reside. Now, consular officers in the Jamaican embassies, high commissions, and consulates, they offer non-judgmental and practical support like these. 1. They issue you a travel document to facilitate travel to Jamaica if your passport is unavailable once you have been verified to be an actual Jamaican citizen. 2. They will assist you to get information about detention or deportation arrangements. 3. They will provide contacts for English-speaking lawyers. 4. They will ensure that you are afforded due process as allowed under the laws of the country from which you are about to be deported from, that you get all your appeals heard. 5. They provide your family with information regarding the deportation, such as legal arrangements in the country from which you will be deported. 6. They assist you to maintain contact with your family and arrange for funds. 7. They ensure that you are not discriminated against as a foreign citizen. And 8. They ensure that you have a place to stay once you arrive in Jamaica. Temporary shelters arranged through NGOs. If you do not have any relatives who are willing to come pick you up and take you in. And that is the story of so many. And this is what the consular officers in Jamaica embassies, the high commissions and consulate offer non-judgmental and practical support. These are the non-judgmental and practical support that they offer. Now, what do consular officers cannot do? Here is a list of things that they cannot do. Consular officers, they cannot refuse to accept you back in Jamaica once you are ordered deported and once you have been verified to be a Jamaican citizen. You know, a lot of the times they say them can deport them can refuse the people them, but through them I collect big money, them take them. Well, it is written law that they cannot refuse to accept you back into Jamaica once you have been ordered deported and once you have been verified to be a Jamaican citizen. Another one, they cannot intervene in the legal process or with the local authorities to get the decision overturned. America decides that they're going to deport you from the U.S., there's nothing that the Jamaican consular officers can do to help you there. Right. They cannot pay for your legal defense, to appeal your case, or to provide you with legal advice. They cannot, and they are not denied access to a Jamaican consular officer, his or her lawyer, and those who have a legitimate right to have access to him or her. And this is what they cannot do. Cannot deny legal aid to which he or she may be entitled to under the laws. Those are the things which they cannot do. Now, what can our consular officer assist in? Here are some things that they can assist in. They can notify the Jamaican's family of the detention or the arrest, and they can provide details that are made available by the local authorities from the country which the Jamaican is being deported. They can obtain information about the status of the Jamaican's case and relay that information to the family. They can be of help assisting in obtaining information on the local judicial and prison systems. They can provide the Jamaican and his or her family with a list of local lawyers, if any are available. They can assist in arranging prison visits for the Jamaican's family. They can arrange, that's a very important one, because if you're locked up overseas, your consular office can assist in arranging prison visits for your family. They can arrange for consular visit to the denied or imprisoned Jamaican, provided that there is a Jamaican mission in that country. They can facilitate the transfer of funds to the detained person if other means are unavailable, only if such remittance is permitted by prison authorities. They can ensure that medical problems, if any, are brought to the attention of the prison authorities. That way your medical issues are taken care of and you are not neglected. They can address any justified complaint about illness or ill treatment or alleged discrimination with the prison authorities on your behalf. They can facilitate reparation or deportation of the Jamaican after he or she has been released. And those are the things that they can assist in. Now, the final list is a list of what can our consular officer not assist in. This is what they cannot help you with. I hope this list of things, this short video, gives you an insight into the deportation process and also gives you an insight into where you might be able to reach for help if you find yourself in any one of these categories. Doesn't have to be you. It could also be a close friend or family member. Life is funny and you just never know, right? So again, here are some of the things that our consular officers cannot assist us in. They cannot assist us in paying the Jamaicans, they cannot assist in paying the Jamaicans medical, hospital, legal accommodation, travel, or other bills. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. They cannot assist in providing loans or cash the Jamaicans checks. So if you have a check, they can't cash your check for you, and they can't grant you a loan either. They cannot assist in posting bail or paying fines on behalf of the Jamaican. They cannot intervene in the judicial process of a foreign country or ignore the local laws of that country. They cannot intervene in or act as an intermediary in disputes which are civil or commercial in nature. They cannot provide legal advice or initiate court proceedings on behalf of the Jamaican. They cannot act as the Jamaican's guarantor or as the Jamaican's sponsor. They cannot arrange for the Jamaican's accommodation or the Jamaican's employment. They cannot provide translation. They cannot provide mail forwarding. They cannot provide telephone, fax, or any other personal services. And the last one is they cannot prevent your removal once you have been ordered to be deported. The most they can do is facilitate on the end of receiving you after your deportation, right? And those are some of the things that they can and cannot do on a consular officers in the Jamaican embassies, the high commissions, and the consulate who offer these non-judgmental and practical support as the list went on. I hope this helps somebody. I know deportation is looked at as a big stigma in Jamaica. There's a big stigma that is attached to it in Jamaica. And I guess it's because a lot of people think of it as, you know, if you're going overseas, if you're going foreign, put your best foot forward and make use of the opportunity. Because some people, they've been applying for a visa, trying to get on a flight, to go see some of the foreign things them, and to go get some of the opportunities to make better of themselves. And they just have not been getting through for years and years. It's not everybody that apply for get visa, you know. I know everybody get to fly out, you know. Some people have never flown out and they've been applying for years for whatever the case or the reason may be. So we have a thing in Jamaica where we say, make use of your opportunity, man. The place you are going might not be perfect, but we all understand that they have way more opportunities than the limited opportunities we have in our own country, which that is beyond us. The thing just set like that. And we've seen many of our fellow countrymen and women go off into these foreign lands and make more than something of themselves. Some of them have become wildly successful, all reach multi-millionaire status with big degrees. Some are in positions of power in government and all kind of something like that. And then you have the regular citizens who got themselves through school, earned a degree or earned some kind of certification, and people have gone on to open their own businesses and be successful in that way, or have gone on to lead careers and career fields that are highly lucrative, some high salary paying career fields. And with that, they're able to afford the dream, the nice big house, the fancy cars, the vacation back and forth to Jamaica whenever they feel like it. Also, it's putting them in a position to where they themselves can now help their other Jamaican family members and friends who have not had the opportunity to fly out of Jamaica as yet, right? Even some of them have even been able to turn around and help those to be in such good positions in Jamaica that they don't even bother want to fly go foreign, because things are going too good for me in Jamaica right now. Come and set up my business is booming, this, that, and the other, right? Right. So in other words, then we look at deportation like an opportunity squandered. Yes, and a lot of people don't understand that not all deportees are criminal in sense, as in criminal-minded people. Some people just run off because, boy, them couldn't get, a stamp to last longer, and the little visitation was about to be up, and they said, let me take my chances, and they couldn't get themselves straight after that, and they ended up getting caught by whatever authorities govern that country. But then, of course, they are heaped in and lumped in with the people them who go overseas to other people's land and bring their bad behavior and nasty attitude with them, which is like giving our reputation a black eye punch in the eye, right? So when you come back now, people look at everybody, both the criminal and you who are not a criminal, as people who have squandered their opportunity, wasted their opportunity. So there's certain kind of stigma and a scorn to deportation. But I want everybody who has been deported, or everybody who is in the deportation process and cannot stop it, which means you will eventually be deported, I want you to remember, say, it's not the end of life, because there are success stories. People who have been deported, and some of them say it's the best thing that ever happened to them, because if them did stay in a foreign, they were going to end up dead. And they came back to Jamaica and they made good of it. They became entrepreneurs. They opened up businesses. They've become wildly successful in their own country. I've even seen one brother say, boy, it looked like the deportation thing is what I needed in order to get my mind right and get me back on track. So don't look at your deportation as an end. And I want people who are listening to this to stop looking at people who have been deported as all criminals or as an end of life. If anything, it should be welcome back home, get yourself together, and start all over again. That's right there. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this video, and I will catch you on the next video. If you're there foreign in the people them place, behave yourself. It is better to avoid this whole deportation process than to go mess it up and have to go through it. Right, that's all. Catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.